No, we don't want to frighten people out of town.
Whoa!
Councillor Wells.
Yeah, page 29, just regarding the red shaded area, I believe that we should say that in the residential environment that is proposed to be rezoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a proposal. So it's got to go through that district plan stuff and public consultation.
Will be, it's proposed.
Councillor
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, in line with the comments I made before on this matter. Both the top paragraph on the right-hand side of page 29 needs to be amended. I support Councillor Welch on that, and also where it says this change, it's this proposed change, and equally underneath the map. And it's particularly important, I believe, that this is amended because this was never proposed in the draft and people have never had the chance, therefore, to submit on it. The decision was made without...
Councillor Kelly, we understand that.
But I think it's important.
It'll be changed accordingly.
Thank you.
And the only reason proposed isn't in there is that we've not... the opportunity for consultation will be through the plan change. However, your decision...
I've already said this about half a dozen times and I'm not saying it again.
Thank you.
Write it down so it reflects.
Yeah. Your decision, though, is to rezone it.
Correct.
That rezoning process may fall over in its process, but it wasn't. It is to rezone it.
That's right. I'm not disputing that. It's proposed at this stage. No, it's not. It's not proposed at this stage. It's what we've put in there. The district plan will decide whether it'll go in there or not.
Under RMA.
It's subject to the district
We
plan
need to
process.
put that in there so people understand it.
Yep.
Councillor Hickling.
Just going back to page 28, Richard, on landscaping, and particularly in the industrial areas. I mean, you do mention Crown Road, but we was lucky enough to have those plantation strips around that industrial area. That's not really mentioned in it. It just talks about landscaping. Have we? I mean, I suppose once that land is subdivided for industrial development through the district plan, we'd be able to either put some parameters about plantations or landscaping. Is that what?
Absolutely, and the reason it's not clear as to how we'll deal with it is that I haven't decided the best way to deal with it. For example, rather than taking land away at the time of subdivision from the developable land, maybe 10 metres along the edge of the highway could be landscaped as part of a contribution, rather than using up land, because we've got a different situation, whereas Crown Road would have had to have had a local purpose reserve created and come off the properties because they only had a normal road already in front of it. So the reason I'm a little vague is I just haven't got my head around the best way, and we'll work through that through the plan change.
I just refer to like the Centennial Drive, the Rakanui Road industrial area. We really didn't leave any landscaping along Centennial Drive, and we can't do anything about it now, really. So that's some of my concerns in terms of trying to make sure that we do try to protect that.
Okay, anything else on those 28, 29? Being none, we'll go to 30.
This is weird, just did a whole change.
Any comments on that one?
Yeah.
Councillor Kelly?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I think this is simply because the people writing it are very knowledgeable about what gateways are and wayfinding is. And I would suggest that the first sentence actually doesn't make sense to those who don't know what those things are. And I would suggest something like this for consideration. An immediate change resulting from the opening of the East Taupo Arterial Road will be the different options for travelling to Taupo.
Anybody got any problems with that? Because I certainly haven't. Righto, move on. Any others?
And just at the end there, I would suggest the ETA will place emphasis on a number of gateways into the town.
Okay. No more on 30, 31?
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Down at the bottom, that so-called key, I don't think is particularly clear. You've got little crosses and yellow circles and green circles and stuff, but
What's not clear about it?
what are your little wee crosses for? What does that mean?
Those were left over from the Bopper-Miskell key. We'll have those removed.
Thank you.
And the last sentence, just to tidy it up a little bit, could it be considered to be design should consider the full range of arrival experiences? Otherwise, they could be considered to be spiritual or physical.
I don't see any problem with that. We've already someone mentioned the Holy Ghost. Okay, page 31.
People going. Aren't people going? Are they only coming to you?
31.
Yep.
Arrival and departure experiences, surely. They're not in just coming.
We're not letting anybody out of this town because it's right to the heart of economic growth.
They want them to get here, but not leave.
Councillor Kelly, sir.
Say 2 minutes,
Councillor
please.
Fagan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Under function, a filter. That sort of perhaps some of these terms again have been explained from within the level of knowledge that the writers have. But filter, is it an oil filter or what? Let's have a little bit of clarification.
What are you meaning there, Mr. Gibbs?
Decision point. A split.
Then let's call it a decision point or a split or something.
Like a filter.
God, take it out, sir.
Get near the end of the process.
Can you fix up the filtering, please?
We will.
Decision
It's either
point.
an oil filter or
Decision
cheese
point.
filter or Councillor Kelly.
Can I suggest, going back to page 30, that the most obvious thing on that is not keyed, and that's the ETA?
All right, fixed. 31.
Hang on.
No, you got rid of the filter.
32.
32. Kelly.
Yeah, I've got a few problems with this sentence under function.
Sorry, under function?
I mean, the first bit reads as if you've driven straight into the lake. I just think it could be, I think it could be tidied up a bit. Of first coming into visual contact with Lake Taupo. Maybe, I don't know, first seeing Lake Taupo.
Is actually the cleanest, clearest way of explaining it. Seeing the lake. That's when you come over the hill and see the blooming lake.
We haven't rewritten this part because it didn't come up in the last going through it. So,
Okay.
yeah,
It could
And
probably
can
be
I
not even
necessarily our words.
Can I just suggest that maybe the next sentence reads something like panoramic views open out towards Lake Taupo and the mountains, etc., or whatever. And then this next bit really worries me about who's going through these residential places. And I've just written beside it bollocks.
And let's hope they're there.
Hilarious, Kristen.
So where do you want to put bollocks?
People are not driving.
No, we're just hoping
Can
the
I just
bollocks are in
ask
place.
the writers to just tidy this up so that the cars are not going into the lake or through the fences? I know what you mean. Okay?
Well, like our staff said, they didn't write it, so
And it didn't come up
You
when
guys
we
didn't
went through
pick it up
page by page
originally,
last
so-
time. So,
We didn't.
We didn't pick it.
We're not perfect.
right. Anything else on 32? Moving along. 33. Well, that was two ums together.
Oh, they're
I thought you were going to say 34, actually.
Councillor Fagan, are you
Yeah.
on 33 or not?
And I'm still on 32. Sorry. And I guess this just would be tidied up by your going through and doing a general edit of it. But it's the area they're speaking about. They're saying currently the route has low amenity values. So I assume they mean actually driving down on the approach to the bridge. because the rest of it before that is beautiful. So again, it's taking it from a level of knowledge which your reader doesn't have.
All right, Councillor McKelvey.
I was on page 34, Mr.
Oh,
Chairman.
you're jumping ahead of
Well,
yourself.
we're going to page 34.
I think the arrival point is probably from the Hawke's Bay. Otherwise, you could say it was from Hawaii. I mean, you know, the East Coast is, you've got a lot of country to travel through the Hawke's Bay before you get here. And the function of Gateway 5, I think someone's got this muddled up. Look, the whole point of all these gateways, the intentions are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I support them totally, but let's make sure we've got the right activities on the right gateways. And I think Gateway 5 and Gateway 6 have got confused. And I would prefer that you didn't have that sign up, or that photograph on page 35, because I think it is totally misleading. There is far more than the motorsport park down that road, and I hope this is one of the signs that the Town Centre Taupo are working on. I'm sure Mr. Buckthorpe will be trying to make this sign much improved from what it is.
Is that I take it that sign's already up there?
It's one of the ones that I think that they're trying to improve, because we've got a race course, we've got a golf course, we've got a whole lot of stuff there.
To stop confusion, take the darn thing out and put in Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse or something.
Yeah. And can we just get the intersection of ETA and Broadlands Road, which is Gateway 5, having the right things on it? It's not OD Park, AC Bars, Events Centre, the Taupo Golf Club, etc. They just transposed them at least.
The words are right, but the words need to be put into Centennial and those.
Any other comments on 34 and 35?
I would just like to suggest that the policy planners have a word with the Town Centre Taupo people as to what they have achieved with that signage, and if anything is better than what you've got there, that we can have the best signs up, or the best gateway.
They should say what the gateways are.
Up, rather than something that is trying to be improved upon.
Just a suggestion there, where you've got Gateway 1, Gateway 2, Gateway 3, etc. Why not call it, something Gateway instead, so you know straight away what it is.
Gateway 4, and in brackets actually have an identification.
Hawke's Bay Gateway, number 4, or something, or number 4, Hawke's Bay Gateway. Then you know exactly where it is. It's like all these signs that you've got on the on the State Highway 1, that says you come around a corner in Taupo and it says Palmerston North. Well, I'm from Romania and I haven't got a clue where Palmerston North is or what it is.
I don't know what your problem is. You come south from Taupo and Turangi's going out into the bloody west somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your problem? Live with it.
Not me I'm worried about. It's all these visitors we're going to entice into town.
We've been trying for years to get Transit New Zealand to change, haven't we, Councillor Kepper? You've been threatened to get up there with a graffiti spray can and paint it out.
Oh, I've got lots of cans at home, Mr. Chairman.
Also, you're the troublemaker then. We finished with 34 and 35?
Yep.
36, please. That picture's a bit blurry there, isn't it, guys? Was he running from the law?
Yes.
Wayfinding. Anything on that page 36, please? Maybe you can get a non-blurring photo, guys, in there or something. Yeah. That doesn't look too good, does it?
Well, of course, it's the wayfinding map and the information there that I guess was important.
Don't they have?
Looking at the sign, aren't they?
Looks like I can't get anything changed today. I'm going to salt me and go home. Councillor Elaine.
Couldn't we come a little closer to home? I mean, they have things like that in Wellington.
Yeah.
I would contact the Wellington City Council and ask them, please send us a photo. It would be far more appropriate than London. I think our population base is slightly different.
As long as it's not Christchurch.
Councillor Gallagher said don't get a Christchurch one, you might have trouble finding one at the present time.
Oh, yeah.
Right, page 37. Councillor McKelvey.
Oh, there's an unproven presumption in this one. Second paragraph. Much of that interregional traffic will choose to use the East Taupo arterial. I would suggest some, until we have definitive knowledge, because the research that was done on this is rather old.